they just don't have a lot of moving room.
Normally I would agree, but one of the problems that I'm seeing here with this matchup is that Marth does not need a lot of leg room in order to do damage, and in a small stage like Yoshi's Story, it doesn't really matter if he's on one side of the stage or the other. It just takes it's the time that it takes for Marth to get over there and do some damage.
Yeah, for sure.
But we do end up on the Fountain of Dreams, which is a medium-sized map, and he gets the swing connect, and he's doing the ledge guard, and it's down. Liquid's already taken the first.
9%. That's not the greatest, but Fox has great combos and can zero to death pretty much every character in the cast this way. He's number one.
Fox can, or?
Yeah, Fox can. And so, yeah, it looks like Marth is just kind of playing like Marth does against Fox. It's really annoying. There's lots of space.
Marth is going to be hitting those sweet spots. One of the things we know about Liquid is that he knows where people are going to have to land when they come back from their recovery.
And so, nice up air by Fox.
And he misses the dodge, and there's another edge guarding.
Looks like it might be
and that might be, yep, there it is. Liquid is showing that Fox will not take his life today.
Yeah. So, Liquid's got great movement.
Yeah, for a Marth character, he moves pretty fluidly.
Yes.
Probably why he's named Liquid.
That is, that may be the case, man. That may be the case.
One of the things we were talking about earlier is that his up recovery is the only thing he's got going for him. Right there, we proved it. He does not have a good side recovery.
Yeah. Fox put on a lot of pressure there and just couldn't really. Marth couldn't really do much. Yeah. So that up smash is questionable, but he just gets the shield grab anyways. Once Fox is on platform, he's pretty much at the mercy of Marth because
Marth has a lot of aerial game.
His sword can push through all the platforms. If you miss attack, it's a guaranteed combo.
This is a place where if Fox lets Marth get an inch anywhere, if he lets him get an opening on him, Fox might just lose the life that he had.
Yeah, that's true.
That percentage is already up at 108, and I think before I was stating that, it was a lot lower.
Oh, yeah, nice up throw up here. Liquid failed to smash the item, but it didn't really matter because he's just like, he wasn't at high enough percent for that to kill, I guess.
No.
Fountain Dreams has fairly.
Its ceiling is pretty high considering that the stage itself is mildly low on the camera angle. The horizontal is pretty insane. And there's that swing and a hit. And there we go. There's a perfect example of Marth's side recovery doing well, but also showing how fast he drops. And there it is, getting the kill.
That's
doing pretty good against Liquid.
Still 2 stocks to 1, but anything could happen.
That is very true.
Nice recovery high, but Liquid just knows.
And there's that hit, and Fox is down. Liquid gains the first match point.
Is this like a loser's?
This is the loser's bracket, so whoever wins this will go into the final match, which will also be displayed.
Loser's semis, or?
This should be the final.
Final?
So there's another loser's match after this?
Okay.
There's another loser's match after this.
This is semis.
This is the semifinals, and I would change it, but it would go off of the tab, so I'm not going to change it. There's not a lot of room for us there.
Yeah. So
we'd have to retitle it.
So I wonder where Fox is going to go. Dreamland.
He's going for Dreamland.
Dreamland's a solid stage for Fox. It has a very high ceiling, but Fox can get really nice shine gips on this stage, especially with the wall.
Yeah, it's a place where Fox might feel right at home.
Yeah.
Marth might get a little bit iffy, considering that Liquid's movement placements have to be so finite. They have to be so right on, or else he's not going to get that kill. Although he did just get that kill. And the tree in this stage is what's going to kind of offset him. So he could be offset by an inch and accidentally miss that hit.
Yeah, that is true. That could go for both players, though.
That really could.
The wind is an interesting mechanic in the stage.
It is, and that's one of the things I like about this stage.
I like this stage a lot, too. So it looks like he misses his up B there. That was a little bit unfortunate.
That is. Fox is running. Fox is on the run. There we go. Fox is bringing on, and there's that wind playing into the, directly.
Oh, yeah. Nigel. I don't know.
And so Are you doing the PM?
Yeah, I'm in PMs.
All right. Well, that's all right.
We'll
Find someone to bring.
Yeah, that was nice commentating a couple games.
Not a problem. Have a good one, and I'll see you later. All right. Well, this is still an interesting match in all essence. What is it? I mean, we've got Fox and Falco, or Fox and Falco. That'd be amazing. No, we've got Fox versus Marth, and Marth. Liquid is taking the kill. I think he did not have enough horizontal to do the recovery. I'm a little bit saddened by that, but that's all right. Liquid is showing that air game that we know that Marth has, and not letting Fox back on the ground. There it is, back on the ground. It's easier when there's two people here. So we've seen Fox took too much damage and finally got smacked off, although Marth is at an 86% damage disadvantage, as opposed to Fox's, although he does have the advantage, Marth does, of having a high hit ratio on all of his moves, and they all have high damage. Fox is going to try to risk that. That was risky bumper business. And there's that recovery, proving that as long as Marth is up high in a place, Marth can recover just fine. And that looks like it might be the end of it. Nope, that is ledge guarding at its finest. Fox is doing pretty well on this map. I'm not surprised he chose this map anymore, considering that he feels right at home here. Marth does not have a good foothold here. He's too heavy of a character, and that wind is going to factor in more often than not. The wind factoring in for Fox. And now we're down to the final stock, where Liquid has medium amount of damage dealt to him, and Fox still is pretty fresh off. Should be an interesting match, considering. And we've got they were both going for the grabs there, and it looks like Marth made his mark. And we've got a fire. It looks like they were... There we go. It is... And there's the ledge guard, and there is the game. Liquid loses. Josk gets another one. It is a final fight to see who gets the winning play. You right there, Josk? I am not. So this is the final match, the Josk versus Liquid. Liquid will be choosing the final stage, which means he will probably have the advantage. Probably. Josk is getting ready. Taking a deep breath. And they're going to Battlefield. It looks like they're going to be staying on the 3-platform medium-sized map. This is a place where Fox really shined. However, it might be the fact that he did have the field playing for him with that wind. It's a little bit terrifying, to say the least. And there's Marth showing that he was not let that aerial game go. Fox is losing. He is gaining too much damage. I forget there's no health bar in this. This isn't Street Fighter. This is Brawl. Fox is showing that he's not going to give an inch, though, and he's trying to bring that damage bar up. But Marth is doing just as good of a job. Problematic is that there it is. There's this down B. And there's that swing and a miss. Grabbing both of them, and they both are trying to figure out what's going on. That side B move is a little bit dangerous to use, considering that you are out in the open for a good 1 second before you are able to move again. I'm surprised he keeps using it as a recovery when Marth is side guarding like that. Marth gets the side ledge, and there we go. We see that Marth gets the side grab again. Fox not giving an inch. Marth just completely wrecking house. I feel like the tree wind did play a little bit into the last match as far as how Marth and Fox both played. It's a little bit interesting. And there we go. They're down. Fox is at 2, and Marth is at 3. Go for it. Just jump in and say your name. So now I am joined by...
Hi, my name's Brent. Or
Brent,
Cataclysm.
whatever your tag wants to be. I'm going by 0 for this commentary, so
right.
Cataclysm works just fine. So, we've got Fox and Marth. This is the loser's bracket. This is not the final loser's bracket, I'm told. And from what we can tell, the last match, which was on Dreamland, which is a similar map to this, was a little bit different considering that the wind kind of played into how...
Yeah, definitely.
Marth...
The wind, it's a funny thing, really. Like, so many times, it's like, oh man, like, you have to really think about it sometimes, and it's like...
It's one of those factors you have to have in the back of your mind when you're playing on that stage. And you have to pay attention to everything. Definitely hard for definitely hard for people who are focusing on one person to focus on the entire stage.
For sure.
Is why Battlefield and Final Destination is probably a popular choice for final brackets, so that people can focus more on the fighting than the stage.
Exactly.
Though I like seeing a little bit of stage focus. That's kind of what shows people's skill. People really shine when they show that they can do more than one thing at once.
Exactly. Like when there's actually a little trick. The little elephant on the back of Yoshi's Island, for like the first 3 minutes where he is, Randall is also in the same place.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so if you know where the little elephant...
That's interesting.
He has a name too.
I like Randall. Let's call him Randall.
No, Randall's the name of the cloud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Let's call him Moose. Moose the Mouse.
Moose the Mouse.
Moose the Mouse.
He's like an elephant mouse and he has a weird
well, I meant like Moose like the chocolate, but that works too. He's the size of a moose.
Right. Man.
I guess that would work. And the air juggle from Fox. Ooh,
He's not letting them touch the ground.
He is not letting them.
That is really good with Fox.
One of the problems that we see with Liquid is that he has some good aerial game as Marth, but he was not ready for that air juggle.
For sure.
Fox is not letting him get that last hit on. No. He does not want to get that high damage. If Fox goes above 100, it's probably over for him. Ledge guarding.
Oh,
if he had kept that ledge guard.
Yep, he would have blocked it.
And that over B is really dangerous in Smash Bros. Melee, considering there's a 1 second lag time from when you hit the ground.
Oh, and he gets it.
Is that it? That's it. Liquid